Hey, how's it going? It's your old pal Diablo, back once again, and in your midst, it's the Netherworld Videozine. It's returned. It's been over a year. I definitely want to thank and say that I love and I've been thinking of you, my 100 plus subscribers, and the 7 people that actually watch the Netherworld Videozine, from start to finish. I thank you. I love you. And for you, I come back and do this. The Netherworld fanzine started in March of 1991. So it's been 30 years of Netherworld in one shape or form. The fanzine, and then the public access cable show, and now doing this from home like so many people that create content for YouTube, and actually, have followers. People watch their show. People are interactive with them. You've got internet celebrities and TikTok stars, Instagram models, stuff like that. And I mean, if you're doing a show and you're in triple digits and you're producing content and fucking doing something, DIY, man, you're fucking doing it yourself, I give you props. I can't hate, I can't be jealous, and I can't talk shit. Even though some of these shows fucking suck, hey man, you're still doing it. So even if you're producing shit, the key word is you're producing. For 30 years of the Netherworld, in one way, shape, or form, man, I haven't done anything consistently for 30 years in my whole fucking life, except probably being, a fucking prescription medication abuser. As far back as in high school, I mean, my fucking drug of preference was Valium, which a friend of mine would steal from his mom and like fucking give me like 30 of them, and I'd be like, woo! The main emphasis of the Netherworld fanzine and Videozine has always been horror movies, man. And I don't think that there's a lot of big studio-backed films coming out in the theater. Yes, we could fault the pandemic. Big budget movies coming out in the theater like Conjuring 3. It came out in the theater, but how many people were going to the theater to actually see movies at that point? It came out on HBO Max, so you could watch it at home. And everything right now has like streaming, everything's streaming on different platforms. And then you've got stuff like Shudder and other horror-related streaming services offering horror movies that you could watch at home, whether that be on your, on your TV, if you've got any of these newfangled fancy fucking TVs that have streaming stuff built in, or downloadable, whatever, or you watch on your tablet, your computer. Shit, I watch it on my fucking phone, so I'm like, I got to see Conjuring 3 opening day. I will say it's not as good as the previous two, which, if someone asked me, well, what's the best of the last, 20 years, I would say like Paranormal Activity, which I'm a huge fan of. I love all those fucking films. People are nitpicky and say, well, the first two were really good and then they suck after that. Well, everybody has an opinion. I love the fucking Paranormal Activity movies. First one scared the fuck out of me in the theater. Again, the theater fucking experience, because it was loud as fuck, so even the scenes where there's, nothing really happening, you could hear the little noises and ambient noise, and then something happens and it's just like, oh fuck, it startles you. Paranormal Activity, The Conjuring, Conjuring 2. Those two films, this wasn't, I can't think of anything better than those movies that came out in the theater. Big budget, big studio backed movies. in the theater. A lot of stuff goes direct to video. A lot of stuff doesn't even see the light of day for, whatever reasons and stuff. And so besides Conjuring 3, I think the other big movie that came out and like everybody was focused on, and it got a lot of hate and it got a lot of love, but James Wan, who is responsible for a string of very successful horror movies, came back with Malignant. And what I'm going to say at this point here is, spoiler alert, it's a clusterfuck. A lot of people, before I read, people saying that it was Giallo, and it was James Wan inspired by Italian Giallo. A lot of people threw out Argento, comparisons to Suspiria, other films, scenes that were, homage to this or that. I didn't see it as a Giallo. I could see some, set pieces and little things. You have the killer in the black trench coat. You're not sure who it is and stuff, but yet it was supernatural. So I didn't see Giallo, but what the fuck do I know? The whole twist in that, second half final act, with the killer being revealed, and that it's a fucking, kind of like a fucking, it's not a twin, but it's a fucking, another person that fucking grew out of the back of her fucking head. And it was Gabriel. Gabriel was the killer, and we heard that name throughout, but then when it's revealed and it's actually, I saw the character kind of like moving backwards, like it was, the person was walking backwards, and I thought maybe, well, that's kind of an effect that they're using, but then it's revealed that it's Gabriel, and actually the fucking face of Gabriel is on the back of fucking her head, and, whoa, it's fucking crazy, right? And so I thought, he's cute. And so it's kind of like a weird hermaphrodite fucking conjoined twin basket case inspired fucking thing. And it was inventive, and for people to fucking then say it's derivative, it's fucking stupid, it's just, don't we fucking go into these movies to have fun? Don't you want to have fun anymore? Like, what the fuck? You go into these movies for enjoyment, You don't go in for fucking Citizen Kane or fucking Gone with the Wind fucking acting and fucking the lush set pieces. Yes, there's a lot of fucking creativity and effects and stuff, but when you fucking complain about fucking too many human characters, in, say, like Godzilla versus Kong, there's not enough monster fighting, and it's like, fuck, you can't just have fucking, monster fighting throughout. You can't just have fucking, non-stop slaughter killing. You gotta have some sort of cohesive story, to kind of keep it together and fucking have it move along. And then there's the whole fucking, oh, but there's too much CGI, and oh, fucking this looked fake, and fuck you. Come on. It's like the fucking complaint that the shark looks fake in Jaws. It's like, fucking, who else was doing that shit in fucking 1975? Nobody. It's practical effects, man. They built the fucking mechanical shark. It's brilliant. What the fuck? Back then, they used fucking giant dinosaurs. They used fucking big pieces and fucking, live actors. Nowadays, they could make a fucking giant monster or a fucking megalodon and inter-fucking weave it with live actors. And so, there's some fucking CGI. But god damn it, You know, everybody fucking complains. Most of my favorite movies, like I said, are fucking stupid. Two of my favorite horror films are Spookies and Bloody New Year. Absurd, stupid, fucking fun. I mean, you've got monsters upon monsters in Spookies. It's two fucking movies mishmashed together to make one movie. You know, you've got two fucking directors that had two separate visions, put it together, and put this clusterfuck out. If it's not a classic, I'll eat my fucking hat. But you can suck my fucking dick. That's my opinion. Spookies fucking rules. Bloody New Year, another completely absurd fucking film. But it's so goddamn fun and horrific. You've got monsters, you've got fucking ghosts popping out of fucking screens, fucking moss people coming out of fucking tables and shit, and fucking sci-fi, fucking weird-ass time travel fucking shit. Don't you want to have fun? That's fucking fun. The other really big movie, and again, this one everybody was focused on, and there's a reason for it, because it's nostalgia. Okay, it's nostalgia. Halloween Kills was like one of the most highly anticipated films in the last several years. The sequel to the 2018 reboot of the series entitled Halloween. Now, herein lies the thing, is because with Halloween, you have the 1978 John Carpenter film, which is heralded as a classic. In my opinion, The Fog is a better film than Halloween. My opinion. Halloween was followed up with Halloween 2 in '81. Halloween 2 is one of those sequels that is almost better than the original film. And there's only a few of those, and then you kind of jump genres and you get into like Aliens and maybe Terminator 2 Judgment Day that expand upon the original mythology and make it better. But Halloween 2 actually carries on right that fucking night, and it's Halloween continuing. You know, the events of Halloween take place in the early, in the afternoon, early evening, and then it continues into the, night and early morning hours with Halloween 2. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, is considered like non-canon and is not part of the Michael Myers, Laurie Strode storyline. It was a one-shot, and in my opinion, the best of the franchise, simply because it gets into the mythology of Halloween. And it's very evil, it's very fucking brutal, and I think it's just a fucking great film. You've got the Celtic Samhain or Samhain mythology explored in it, and with the masks, and Connell Cochran is just up to nefarious fucking shit that is pretty, I mean, it's global spanning, and this guy wants to fuck some shit up, and he's going for the children, Children in Peril. That's a whole fucking that's a whole like subgenre unto itself. Children in Peril kind of hits a certain nerve, whether that's, you're a parent or a sibling or whatever, For me, I worry more about like cats and animals getting hurt in movies, because that'll just fuck me up. If a cat gets killed in a movie, I don't like that shit, But that's just me, because I love cats. Kill all the fucking humans. I don't give a fuck. They're fucking idiots anyway, and that's half the basis of horror films is the fucking the body count. Kill them all, I say. The whole Michael Myers legacy, you get into the different storylines, because then Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, is a sequel 10 years after the events of Halloween. And at that point, Laurie Strode now is dead, and then her little orphan child, Jamie, the Shape, the Boogeyman, Michael Myers, has survived the fire at the end of Halloween 2. I mean, he got his eyes shot out. So the fucker's blind at this point. How did they get past that? They just kind of rewrote the fucking mythology. Now he's like bandaged up like the Invisible Man. He gets fucking transferred. What's the easiest fucking setup? Well, fucking he escapes. On the way, he always conveniently manages to come upon a fucking garage and get himself some fucking overalls, because that's what he likes. Michael likes the fashion and the comfort that mechanic overalls give him. He likes overalls. He likes the fucking jumpsuit, you know, it zips up. And then, somewhere along the lines, he always manages to find his mask. His mask, not another one. He doesn't get a fucking clown face. He doesn't get any fucking other fucking Don Post fucking mask. He gets his mask. The Shape mask. The signature Michael Myers mask. Halloween 4 continues with Halloween 5. Halloween 5, they incorporate this fucking other guy with the cowboy boots and the fucking tattoo, the matching tattoo that him and Michael share in some sort of culty thing that then continues in The Curse of Michael Myers, which is 6 and is utter shit. Okay, here we go. 10 years after that, you've got H2O. This is now 20 years after the original Halloween. You've got another Laurie Strode timeline / storyline, whatever, ignoring the events of Halloween 4 and 5. There is no Jamie Lloyd. Now she has a son. Michael returns. I don't remember how. You know, maybe you could remind me in the fucking in the comment section below, because I'm not going to watch the fucker. H2O, Halloween Resurrection, Jamie dies, the Shape continues, the Boogeyman is real. It's garbage. They got the idea, again, this is now 20 years after that. We're going to make a fucking sequel to the original Halloween. We're going to fucking ignore Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6. All that shit is wiped away. We got a whole new mythology. Michael is once again institutionalized. He gets out. He gets the fucking overalls. The mask, he pulls it right out of the fucking, the back of the fucking car, conveniently supplied by the 2 fucking idiots that tried to interview him in the fucking hospital and set this whole fucking thing in motion again. Why he waits 10 to 20 years in between, I don't know. But now you're talking 40 fucking years later, so he's an old fucking man. What drives Michael Myers? What is Michael Myers? Is he the Boogeyman? Is he the Shape? Or is he an interdimensional being, an entity? And that's why he's able to get from place to place and suddenly appear here and suddenly appear there, and he's always walking. Why is he walking so slow? Because he knows he's gonna get wherever the fuck he's going, because he fucking goes through dimensions. He can fucking go wherever he wants to. I'll pop up here. I'll pop up there. I'll stab this motherfucker and kill that motherfucker there. Is he an alien? Is he a demon? Halloween Kills is released this year highly anticipated sequel, the second in the David Gordon Green new trilogy of Halloween, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. Will it be the end? Not for another fucking, 10 to 20 years. And if Jamie Lee Curtis continues to eat the Activia and shit properly, she could probably do it into her fucking 80s. She could still do it. And even at 60, I still think Jamie Lee Curtis is kind of hot. She is overshadowed, though, by Judy Greer, who I think is really fucking hot. And she's a little on the annoying side, but I like dorky chicks like that. And she has great big feet, and I like long toes. And Judy Greer is just fucking hot. She makes me horny. I think that everybody has an opinion on Halloween Kills, and they either love it or hate it. And again, it's the nostalgia, because people wanted to like Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, because they like Michael Myers. And so the shit that they were served in that film, they enjoyed it. They liked it. They liked the simplicity in which it was presented and brought back Michael Myers, because they were disappointed in Halloween 3, which is a much superior film, but they like Michael Myers. People like Freddy Krueger. People like fucking Pinhead. They like Chucky, who's a stupid fucking little doll. They like these movies for what they are, and they're fun. So when a sequel comes out, you have a target audience that's going to accept it. And if they leave their fucking brain at the door or at home, if you're watching it streaming, and just fucking have fun with it, it's enjoyable. Halloween Kills lives up to those expectations because there's a lot of fucking killing in it. So, Michael Myers, the Shape, the Boogeyman, that motherfucker, he kills a lot of people. A lot of people, And so if you then take the body count and everything from the first, the first movie into Halloween 2018, which would technically be Halloween 2, but there was already a Halloween 2, and even a Rob Zombie Halloween 2, so it gets confusing. Halloween 2018, there's a smaller body count. There was only three teenagers killed in Halloween, and then the fucking guy from the garage where Michael got his fucking overalls. What's his problem with the fucking mechanics? They're trying to earn a fucking buck. They do hard work. What's your fucking problem, Michael? And next time we're going to talk about some comics. 55, written and illustrated by Gary Yap and starring the beautiful X-Files star Gillian Anderson. We're going to talk about Ibon Press's Wasteland 1989, written by Stephen Romano, the genius. We're going to talk about Maniac 2, and we're going to talk about the upcoming sequel to The Beyond, Escape from the Beyond, something that has been coming for a long, long time. I hope you've enjoyed the show. It's a pleasure to be back. I hope that everything is going well in your world, that you are being safe and taking care of yourself. Remember, mental health is no bullshit. Take care of the old melon, okay? Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time on the Netherworld Videozine. Diablo, out.